Alright. Hit the wrong fucking button. I meant to hit go live and I accidentally hit end stream. Hold on. I gotta re-enter. There we go. God damn. Even I did a costume change. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Painted Hero Tavern for the reals thing. The real main event. Yeah, I've always thought I was gonna do that. Hit the wrong thing. Instead of going live, hit end stream. Because it's the big, huge red button. Or actually, I think it's green right now. It's red. It's red. They try. Oh my god. Hey! Well, we just saw you, Chinur. What's up? So, I don't think I really did, but oh god, let's hope I don't break it. So yes, this is what I did, like the past, hour or so. I did a little Lego stream. I'm gonna put this on my door of my office. Because I love Legos, and I actually want to do more Lego streams, but I don't have the money to buy every friggin' set out there. Hey, yo, Baldy! Are you streaming today? I have everything out here. We're in crunch time, folks. I'm a little scared. What do I want to do today? So I've done a whole bunch off stream. Maybe I should crash your stream, Baldy. Do you want to guess? I'll be sitting here painting even after this. My game has been canceled. For those of you... Oh, since I have my European friends over here, guys, I have some exciting news. Not so exciting if you live in New England. And we're planning on going to the paint day at the Soldier. The weather is too iffy. The parking ban is God knows till when. I'm canceling paint day, but we're going to have a paint day on my Discord. So, 1 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. So basically, 9 minutes from right now tomorrow is when it starts. So I just started later than I intended, but I was hoping, I was like so close to finishing up the little Lego thing that I was like, I'm just going to get it done. I might add some more things to it too. So yeah, today, also thanks for the raid, PLB Miniatures? Did I right? It will be a Discord paint day. I would like to do more Discord paint days on my thing, but my time's a bitch. And it owns me. Alright, so, I do have my two of my 3 competitors in chat right now. So, what should I do, guys? Should I do shields? Should I... I said, there's things I need to touch up and fix up a little bit. I'm not worried about it. I want to keep getting paint on this. I could do non-metal metallic copper or bronze. Let me... Jesus Christ, there's a lot of notifications. I love how Gel Tip's work in progress is, by the way, are the cleaning of his office, not his actual, mini he's working on. They're all cleanups of his office. I won't worry about that. Alright, so, hello, Jiggly! Jiggly is like, I feel so bad saying it. Jips! I just said it should say Jips. Hi, well, hi, everybody. Right now, it's Baldy and Schnur and Jips and Jotun. I saw Jotun come in. Night Whisper, I know, was here. Who else was here? Thanks for those of you who joined me for the first little stream. Thank you. That was super fun. Alright, so Bacon Golem, of course, there you go. Bacon Golem, who I'll see next week. I'll also see a Night Whisper and Gel Tip next week at TotalCon.
Moist.
Yeah, Night Whisper is indeed in the house. Woo! Okay, so what am I working on, guys? I know what it's gonna work on. I'm gonna look up. Also, those of you going to TotalCon who might catch the stream later, because God knows, apparently 100 people watch the stream, but they're all not here during the time. That's all in the videos. Or whatnot. Let's see. I am really curious. I don't know if I can do this. I can't do this in this window. But it's crazy that so many people watch me off when I'm not live. You can watch me when I'm live, guys. It's okay. I don't bite, but honestly, it's okay if you don't. If you don't have time, I get that so hard. So hi, I want to make sure I say hi to my viewers who are just visiting after I'm on live. Thank you. Oh my god. PLV miniatures. That is like just. Oh my god, that's so nice. Half these people, like most of the people that watch me, actually, who are physical watchers, the active watchers. But look, I can see now who might be watching me after. Look, there's Jiminy Paints. Jotun Hart is somebody who's actually here right now. Thoughts Stained. That's somebody who must watch later. Munix and Black Minis. I'm thinking you guys might all just be people who watch me when I'm not live. So hello to all you and enjoy your subs. Means you don't have to get ads. Not that the ads pay me much. Alright, so I'm looking for. I just want to see. I'm going to put in. Stop doing that phone. Bronze. So I'm actually using my. I'm doing it here instead of on screen. We could do bronze. That might be nice. Bronze is a weird metal. Yes, that's right. It's the gold at the MDI, the Mythic Dungeon not Invitational, is it? Whatever. It's a World of Warcraft where basically it's dungeon races and see how well you can do the Mythic Dungeons. So bronze is a weird color because it can look a bit like gold if it's really new, and it can look definitely more muted if it isn't. And it can look a bit like copper. It can look. It's a weird color. All right, so I looked at the color. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just create another window. I'm gonna create another tab, so I'll have a million tabs. Non-metal. Actually, I'll put this up here. That you guys can see what I'm doing. I like to show what I'm doing. Just so you see my methodology. There should be a show and tell today. I mean, I'd like to. I will have plenty. I do have plenty of time to. What the hell? I got Twitch up here twice. I do. I will have plenty of time, to get this done after this. I plan on doing a lot of work on this weekend. So I'm gonna do non-metal metallic. If I can spell right, bronze. Now, I don't want the verdigris, because this is her actual armor. But I just want to get an idea of, like, colors. That's a really good. So, it's not as bright as gold. It's definitely heavy on the browns. And it's not, it's really hard because it's sort of, there's yellow tones in it, but I almost say it feels cooler than like a yellow. So I'm going to go with this, although let me see if I can find one that's not negative. That is incredible, by the way. This guy, apparently, Richard Gray, did an entire army of bronze non-metal metallics. That is insane. It looks great, but it's insane. All right, let me go back to the stream. Thanks for the hype train, guys. Let's see. It's also, let's see. I'm on doing some Love is in the Air quest. Oh yeah, because it said, I know, and there were a couple of new things. There's, if you have caught up, there's basically, you can get it really easy. There's the shoulders, and there's a, what they call, it's like a rose pet, but it's one of those little monstrous plants that kind of reminds me of Audrey. All right, I'm trying to think of what colors to start this with. All right, so I want something dark. My brain is like going, how do I translate this into... It's gotta be yellow. Oh, I just heard that again. Is that another gifted sub? Let me go right there. Baldy, what are you doing? You gifted more subs? You gifted one to Rasper TV. Awesome. Face Story, Adeptus Canicus. Great name. That's it. These are probably all people that watch. So if you got one, congratulations. And yeah, you'll be able to enjoy it for next month without ads. Also, you know what? If you actually do sub when I'm not here, please, by all means. And if you are on your 12th month, I will occasionally take a look and see. But if you're on your 12th month, please let me know. I gotta get you a mini. Oh, and you gave one to Jips. Jips is a friend of mine, and he'll really enjoy it. He does come on weekends because he is across the sea. So, Jips, said, feel free to join us tomorrow. Oh, run out and get some paints today because you have that new model you just bought. You can join us tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. So it's early enough for you guys to come and paint with us on Discord. Because I'm pretty sure you are on my Discord. Anyone who wants to join us tomorrow, here's my Discord. And I'm stalling because I'm like stuck on the color for this. Oh my god. Alright, so I think golden browns. I need darker than that, so ooh, that might work. But I want something really dark. Let me put down. I'm gonna put down colors, see if I like this. So black and brown might work for the shade. And I have to keep going up from there. So my non-metal metallics, oftentimes they do a lot more than 3 colors. It's gonna take me a long time. What else stuff you need? Well, don't go. First of all you really need. Get yourself. I mean, you're starting. You could get yourself a cheap brush just to make sure you like this hobby. Don't go out and spend $20 on a brush. And just get a few paints. Also, actually got to mention. Oh, you get yeah. All right. I guess to be fair, you've been looking at seeing this, this one, but usually. Yeah, miniatures are like this size, especially if they're PCs. They're this size. This is a giant. Someday I want to paint this mini. I really did a nice little bottle, so I want to paint this mini. Maybe I'll try to do it for ReaperCon. So yeah, they are. No, I don't need any help right now. If you was something like 10 minutes ago, no, it's talking not. Gel tip, jiggly jip. Jip! I think that's what you heard. I mean, if you want to tell me your formula for a non-metallic metal bronze, that'd be useful, but I think I got it. I think I got some colors here that will work nicely. I'm going for bronze on the other things that are not steel. Alright, let me grab my workhorse brush, which is starting. I'm going to have to replace it. I don't want to. I really like this brush. Alright, the first and foremost, the big thing I'm going to do is this spearhead. I get shields and stuff with little metal bits in them too I'm going to have to worry about. So I'm going to paint the whole thing. Now, I'm saving a special little bit for our stream tomorrow night with Gel Tip and Night Whisper. Because Gel Tip originally had me do this. After TotalCon, by the way, I'm going to try to get back to doing Twitch rewards. But I really just need to get through TotalCon first. And I have I have this, and then I have a rush job I'm trying to do. It wasn't a rush job when it started, but I have been super busy on commission, so that's why I don't really have up on here. I used to have a thing that said commissions open. I did not have that open forever. They are always open, but I'm not encouraging it because I got so much work to do. There was a guy who commissioned me last year at TotalCon, and then I finally got to him in the queue, sent him a message, and he never got back to me. So hopefully I'll see him at the con going, did you still want that done? Because I have the mini, And I tried getting in touch with you, but you never answered. So I was like, screw it, I'll just wait till TotalCon this year and we'll get it finished. And it's okay if he doesn't want it done anymore. Time flies so ridiculously fast, it's not even funny. Hey, it's a new person! I am for reals. So, are you somebody who, like, comes around? Oh, so you're somebody who's actually here. Welcome. And it's so nice to have you say hi. And thank Baldy. That was very nice of him. I mean, you guys don't have to sub at all. I will take it, for sure. I've been using it to... I've been using it as fun money for me. Hey, let's open the hype chest. What did I get? Oh my god. Look at this. This little birdie's so cute. So, welcome to the Painter Hero Tavern. If you're new here, my name is Carol. I paint minis. I've been doing so for a long time. I also did a little Lego stream because I really like Legos, but I only have 3 kits right now that I have to build, so they're not going to be that often. But mostly I paint minis, and I love to share what I do. So I did some non-metal metallic on this, on the back parts of this. I'm going to make these like frost arrows. But I do want to adjust this a little bit, where the highlights are and such. I think it needs a little more contrast. I still see a little white fleck right there. At least I think it's a white fleck. Problem is, like, it's really hard to, at times, it's really hard at times to see whether or not the paint's just shiny or if it's actually missing. Especially if you got white painted underneath. If you got black, it's going to be hard to see either which way, which is one of the reasons why you go to black. Okay, I gotta let that dry. Why are we boinking? Hey, what's up? Boink, boink, boink. Hello, Layla, what's up? Welcome to Saturday. Welcome to my Saturday stream. All my streams I think are fun, but I want to say this might be the most fun one because I get all my European friends come hang out with me. I love you guys, and I wish you could hang out with me on my weeknight streams, but it's just not logical. Don't be me. Don't stay up till 2 a.m. when you have to work at 6:30. But I do that. There's another little spot right there. There's a little spot right there. As it dries, you can then figure out what's an actual missing spot and what's shiny wet paint. I'm painting a little non-metallic broads. Let's see. I'm going to put some bronze on this shield. Maybe I'll do some on the tricorder. So I mentioned earlier, we did find out the mystery of what this thing is, sort of. I asked the sculptor, Jason Weedy, who was, he's such a peach of a person. Big new table-sized diorama is up. Wait, what? What? I mean, I'll look at it for sure. I'm going to look at it later because 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock is when we do our show and tell. But I'm going to cheat and look now because why not cheat and look now? I want to preview. Let's see. Oh, you put in terrain, right? Nice. Okay, definitely look at. Oh, have to make sure I remember to go there. I will try to remember to check. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do that right now so I don't forget. I'll open Discord right now, but you probably didn't have to paint it out of a whole bunch of details. I mean, no, it's still, work in progress for that terrain is fine, and we'll definitely make sure we share it. But I'm going to make sure I go to that channel. So that I don't. Usually I go to Terrain Talk first. I go to the ones that are. There hasn't been anything there since November. Come on, guys, do some terrain. Um. So you're like, I did this little helmet and some non-metallic metal steel. And I put the details on the pouch. I got through a lot of work. I got through a lot of this last couple nights. Or this week. After this, we can go back to some semblance of normalcy. But this is how it is when we've got our little mini painting competition for TotalCon next week. I have to have mine done by Tuesday. I think it's looking pretty good. I'm going to. But I also have to have those Doctor Who minis. Now I have 4 of them, 3 minis finished. Almost 4. The 4th one is almost done. I mean, I think there's a band around this. It's gonna be now. And they're wooden shields. One thing I'd like to do is maybe put a little blood effect. These are shields she's taken from much smaller people, aka people, that she's killed. So I wanted to put a little, I want to see if I can maybe, splatter some blood on it. Which I'm going to have to probably see if I can tape off. Or something. Bits around it so I don't get blood on everything. But I figured for tomorrow night's stream, I'll do a birch bark effect on the handle of the spear, because I did that before and everybody loved it, so I want to do it again. And then I might paint the tricorder, aka the herb bag. So that's what I was saying. Jason Weeby Clue came in with it. It's either herb bag or a fancy pouch. The herb bag might give you a little more inspiration on something to do with it. There's a ring around this, but it's like, it's a little weird. I think I will put a little... This is how you paint faster, by the way. Come up with a bunch of areas of the same color and batch paint them. So hopefully Monday, I get the rest of it done on Monday's stream. And then Tuesday will be dedicated to just tightening things up and touching things up and maybe fixing some things. I might fix some things today too after stream. So after stream though, today we were rating the Ball GM. Birch Bork. Birch Bork looks awesome. Sorry, let's see. Let me get to it. Nearly, it's so I mean primed it and now I have to print it and a whole bunch of details still. Yes, for sure. I emptied a whole bunch of I've emptied a whole can of primer on that thing. You know what, Layla? I sympathize with that. I think I did the whole circus thing. I haven't never shared it because I'm hoping that he's still going to use it for something, and I want to keep it a surprise. But basically, I bought 2 cans of primer. I emptied one completely out on that diagram. That was the longest crown. What? Wait, it was more than 30 seconds? And the Captain... That'd be really cool. Next year I'm going to have a brush cleaning station, the Captain Con RSL. You can. So you found a brush that did not get cleaned? Whoops, from Captain Con. Alright, what else do I want to paint? Ooh, do I really not? Oh, I'm going to put... So I know I painted this bone thing. I'm going to put a little I'm going to put some bronze on this too. Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I adding work? So I've got a bone bow. At least I hope it looks like bone. I need to, like, speaking of areas to touch, like, tighten up. I need to tighten that up there. It's, to me, it's not smooth enough. Or it's not regular. Like, the line needs to be straighter for a definitive shadow. Things like that I have to go over. I'm very happy with this, though. And guys, our post did get posted finally. I had to ping him this morning going, hey, yo, I posted this last night. Are you gonna release it to, because basically posts in the TotalCon discussion group all take, they need to all be approved. And that's fine. But it's not so fine when I post it up. Also, there was a problem with my events. And most of my pick and paints did not show up. So if you're one of those, if you were either here or planning on coming in to TotalCon and wanted to do my events, they are all up now if you want to buy a ticket. Although Gel Tip and Night Whisperer they get a pass. In fact, what I'm going to do is we're going to probably be a dick and we're going to steal another one of the tables like we do every year at TotalCon and put you guys at it. Because I'm pretty sure my table is going to be full. In fact, out of the 3 slots that did get posted, the 2 Saturday ones are completely sold out. So if you're going to Total, I still see a white speck, damn it. If you're going to Total, tickets are available. They're free. I do for tips or goodwill offerings, donations to the table, whatever you want to call it. I call them tips. That means I feel like I can actually use them for other things other than just the table. Like 3D printer resin. Which I just got some, so I'll be doing some 3D printing too. I've got to actually print a couple minis for a friend of mine. For Rocket Koopa. This is a really good color for bronze. Alright, what else? Were those or something? Oh, there's that other shield. Well, I feel like, you know what? I'm gonna go out of order here. I'm gonna grab some wood colors. I have my super glue here. Alright, so Reaper's got a really awesome wood triad. Wood stain brown, shield brown, and driftwood brown. And I love using this. Actually, only 2 slots. The problem is that, by the way, people have picked up on it. So tickets, I noticed a few tickets that actually disappeared on some of the other slots after they fixed the snafu. It was my fault for not noticing sooner, but I don't usually have a problem with it. So I just sort of assumed it would be fine. I think there's a new guy who's in charge of the events, and I think they said we gotta blame him. But Conchair figured it out, got the events up there, so people can now actually get tickets for the other pick and paints. But I said Night Whisper and Geltip, you don't need any tickets at all. If Rathmore TV's mentioned he might show up and paint with us, and it's like you don't even need. He'll need a ticket to get in the con, but he won't need any to actually get any slots. He can just come and paint. I may sit you guys up on another table. I feel like we might actually have to start, but we can't really totally expand into the restaurant. It is seats there. And here's the thing, guys. If you truly want to make it the Painted Hero Tavern, you know what? I gotta fix this. My camera is actually for lower. I'm okay. I found out from Steve that basically, if you guys want to get a drink at the bar and bring it over, it's allowed. So, just keep it on the down low. Don't worry about Gel Tip. You don't need it. You do not need a ticket. You're just there painting the whole time. There isn't even yet. There are evening slots for what we do. Basically, there are evening slots called it's like the Painted Hero Tavern miniature painting, a mini painting hangout. So basically, if you're a hobbyist and you have all your own supplies, I'm shutting down the pick and paint, and you have to bring your own stuff. But you're more than welcome to hang out there with the rest of us and paint. What was I gonna do? Oh shit. I was gonna refix my camera, that's what it was. Because I changed the focus earlier. And now it's a little blurry. Because I don't have it so my camera autofocuses because it's actually more of a problem. Is that a Lotus K? Because I know Lotus K uses the elevator music. I need to explain. It's Lotus K. Guess what? Tomorrow you can hang out and paint with us on Discord because I have to cancel. It's too annoying. Paint day at the Soldier. I have to cancel. I don't know what the status of the weather is going to be. It's too iffy. And I'm going to just cancel it, and I'm going to, we're going to have it on my Discord. So, because I know I'll get a really good turnout. I'll get a better turnout if I put it on my Discord rather than the Toy Soldier one. So, we do have to figure out a date for next month. Alright, so I said, I'm sort of cheating here, and I'm going to use the wood tree. This is actually called Shield Brown, by the way. Because I want to get this on there. Because I got all these little bolts and stuff that I want to put in the bronze. Yeah, I can just cover the whole thing. I think I'm going to paint this one and try to make it a little reddish color wood. I want to make the woods different. Yeah, so basically, on my channel, what am I doing? I have Discord up here already. So there is a channel called Paint Club Gathering Space underneath the Painted Hero Tavern section of the Discord. Basically, what we do is, you have, if you have a mic or whatnot, usually it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be fancy. You are welcome to do what I do here and have your camera going, so you show what's going on your, you could display, you can have a camera and you can post it in there. And we put chat on, we all talk. We can all talk in person while we all work. Pyro Club was doing this, and I'm pretty sure this is what Mike Disney does on Thursday nights. Thank you for the discount shout out, Shanur. That might be helpful for people. This one's different than this because it's actually, because there's actually bolts in the middle of the brown. So today, also as a reminder, it's show and tell. Please post your work. So I'm going to take the wood stain brown. I'm actually going to thin it. I'm going to make like almost a pigment wash. I want to give a little richness and depth to my brown color. There's so many details on this thing, it's not even funny. I think I'm going to be making that in the herb pouch. I'm going to make it a green pouch. And I think I'm going to make this like a dark green. I want to have a few little green areas. See, I'm trying to do this. I've got red in the pants, so I put some red in the shield. I've got to highlight that stuff. It's not done yet. Alright, the only thing I have left is the highlights. So I think I'm going to go back and finish off doing the base coat of my bronze. I mean, I could make the steel. I could have made... Maybe I'll change my mind and make that steel. I want to vary the two shields. What is going on with this? Alright, I think I need to touch that up. Still looks. You know what it is? It's my eyes. It's my eyes. They're freaking blurry. Okay, I need to let all that dry. Alright, while I let that dry, let's pull out. So the first color for my non-metal metallic bronze is black and Reaper's black and brown. Second color, not wood stain brown. I'm gonna go with Ruddy Flesh. It's kind of got that, I think, that tone I'm looking for a bronze, rather than making a copper. I think I was thinking originally on the Genie last year of doing a bronze, but I ended up making it more copper looking. And I really liked it. I thought it was appropriate because sort of, copper is conductive. Oh, I think this is going to be a lovely color. Not exactly. Things to keep in mind. Metallic paints have actual reflective flecks in there. If you try to mix them and such like a normal paint, or if you try to thin them, you're gonna break up that space, so you'll change them. So metallic paints, I mean, you can, but if you want to try to make your own metallic colors, it might be better to get a metallic medium and add a little paint into it, like a color paint into it. That's what it's meant for. The metallic ones, I would kind of just use out of the bottle. You can shift them a bit, but there's a lot of metallic colors. You just got to be careful. You don't want to use them on a wet palette for the same reason. You don't want to add a lot of moisture into them, because then they'll break up the distance between all the metallic flakes. It'll deconcentrate it a bit. So you could get away with it a little. I mean, if you want something like to do like a glitter effect, you could actually do it that. You could actually do that. Add water to it and space all the particles apart. I mean, learn how to paint non-metal metallics, and then you don't need it. Non-metal metallic, by the way, there's two. There's non-metal metallic, and then there's true metal metallic. They both have, they're both different techniques. I'm doing the non-metal version, which means I don't use any metallic paint. I just paint the effect of it. So, like this weapon here, this is non-metal steel. I said, actually, I want to take and I want to thin down. I want to have a white highlight, but I did the whole thing because I was looking at a piece that was done and showed like the whole thing was bright, and then I don't feel like I get the effect as much, so I'm gonna probably change this up a little bit. But basically, it's great for photography because photography doesn't pick up true metals as much. All right, so I'm gonna sit there. Oh Jesus Christ! I missed the whole top of this. I want to cover the whole thing because the color underneath will affect the color you put on top. So I'm basically gonna leave the recesses all this dark color. I'm gonna try not to paint. Well, I guess I could. This is my first color of this triad. I don't know if it's gonna be a triad actually. The highlights are gonna be the tricky part. Learn how to blend if you want to do this. Actually, this is good. It's coming out pretty subtle. I said, you can order paints wherever. If I don't think you have to worry too much about them freezing over there. A lot of resin-based paints will freeze, and it's not good when they do. They basically will they'll divide, and basically it takes a centrifuge to get it back together. If you have a centrifuge, you can fix them. I might have to write this. If I really like this, I might have to write this down somewhere. This whole formula. I'm literally developing this recipe right now as I'm sitting here doing this. Because I didn't like the one I made last year. So in terms of bronze, it looks great for copper, but for bronze, not so much. Alright, so right under that, right under this, I'm gonna try to leave it the other color, the dark color. But when I get down towards the bottom, there might be more light hitting it. So I need to paint more of the spearhead. I said, you'll have to stay tuned and come visit tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I know, I'm sorry, all you people from overseas. Because it will be past your bedtimes, but that's when I can do it. Or when we could all do it. Normally Night Whisper streams that point, so we're crashing his stream. My nose is like being stuffy. I'm not sure why. I'm not sick or anything. Knock on wood. Please everyone knock on wood. Pray, send good vibes that I don't get sick this week. It's picking a rough thing at times at work. Part is like people are missing. There's two couple things. There's probably the norovirus going around, which affects it's a stomach thing, as you probably all know. And then there's also the flu. Alright, go have dinner. Enjoy your dinner. So what are people up to here? I'll ask my question. I ask every time. What are y'all up today? Are you hobbying with along while I'm doing this? Share what you're doing? I am link friendly, although today's show and tell day, so get your stuff in or post a link, and I'll try to remember to get to it for show and tell. I'm going a little crazy here. Okay. I think that's a good start out for this. Alright, now I can go back in. Fix my shield here. very small, so... So, oh yeah, Jim Swift. Let's see, my Bone 6 did come in? Oh! Yeah, I know, because, like, if you were in Europe or especially Australia, definitely things were delayed. Now I'm gonna splash some paint on some dangerous cuteness. Chibi Goblins! Oh, you get the Pathfinder Chibi Goblins! I love them, I have them. At some point, hopefully I paint them. I get the entire Pathfinder Chibis. They've got a lot of the iconics and such. You know what? Maybe I won't paint those. I'll just paint a highlight on those. The little dots. Oh, I didn't paint around the outside. Durr. This is all bronze too. I said, I think I might change that for steel. I want the two shields to have to be different. So I'm gonna change the wood color a bit on the other one too. You know, this was supposed to be the figure I wasn't gonna do ton non-metal metallics. I was gonna try to do all, you know, treat it almost like a druid, no metal. But I was like, maybe she herself, other than I gotta do the torque too. Maybe she doesn't have a lot of metal on her, but the people she's fighting probably do. So I'm just gonna paint all the way down. I'm gonna leave a lot of this just this dark. So it sort of recedes away. I'm not gonna metal metallic the base of that though. Doesn't really make much sense too. At times I'll paint them black so they totally recede. Alright, so I do have the little spear on our... I hope you do paint it as a tricorder. I'm gonna go with more like what he said, but I think that's hilarious. And I'm going to use the model to help me paint these. I'm going to go more on the side of my brush here and avoid the little recesses, because those I want to leave. Right now it's more about focusing on what do you want to leave in your shadow totally, rather than highlights. Don't think about highlights at this step. Oh yeah, but it's only because those I did. Oh, that's right, they fucked it up. By the time I knew the package was out at the post office, they had sent it back. So, okay, I'm so relieved. Oh boy, 7 work days? And then it goes back? I am so glad you got it, Baldy. Enjoy, because the minis are so cool, especially in that. Um, I'm pretty sure you got Briarwood Vale too. The minis are so gorgeous in that. I hope I have time to tackle something from that box this year. Okay, I need to also paint the top of the bone bow. So I'm gonna go all the way around, even the more shadowy parts with this color. Because the first color to me is the deep recesses. It's still relatively dark. I may have to touch that there. Okay. I'm gonna hit this. This is not the. This is back to the wood. A little bit of the darker paint. Oh, the torque. I almost forget the torque. We're gonna paint the torque. Originally, the torque and the spearhead were gonna be the only metal, and then I started thinking about going, well, maybe the people fighting her would actually have some metal on their stuff. Come on, get on the mini. Alright, I think it worked. Try not to catch her chin. This is why you paint recesses first, although there's plenty of room here. Okay, that's good. Right now, I'll pull up that color and we'll paint. We'll do the paint on this. It's a bit of a pattern. Hello over there. Oh, thank you for following Sharp to Smoka. Sharp to Smoka. What's up? How are you? Welcome to the tavern. The place for miniature painting and conversation. I love to chat. Oh Lord. Alright, let's start with the obvious. Paint around this little raised area. I'll work some on the sides. It's about dark as light as it's gonna get in these darker areas though. I said I'm not gonna paint. In fact, I may go with some black and paint that out. Because it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Paint it any other way. I'm just gonna hit between those rivets. How are you? Do you paint minis? Or do you Thank you. Welcome to the stream. It said, "Do you paint minis? Are you working on anything right now?" It said, "I love people to chat with because otherwise I'd be here sitting here just talking to myself. Who wants to do that?" Although knowing that people watch my streams after the fact too doesn't hurt. I said, at least I know I'm chatting to somebody. And it's not just me talking to the microphone. Also, I feel like I'm at a con. I get visitors who come in and, you know, all the time at the con. They'll come by and say hello and we'll talk for a bit and then they go their merry way. That's kind of like what it is with this tree. I think that's the top right there and it didn't get hit, but that's okay. Catch it now. And I'll look back in a sec at chat. I do try to keep an eye on chat, so at least once in a while I'm catching what people say. Welcome back! Hey, howdy, Smart Goblin, what's up? You paint minis? Okay, so what do you like to paint? Are you a Warhammer guy, or you paint Reapers, or what do you like to paint? Do you like to paint science fiction? I love high fantasy. I do have Warhammer. I overdid that. I could get my really stinky, tiny little detail brush to fix that. But for now, it's supposed to be dark anyways. I'll go back if I need to. Alright, so I got that. That I'm going to change. Got that. I got those. I got the torque. Oh, no, I didn't get the torque. I put the base coat down. Torque, I can only go so light. Because I don't think there's a lot of light hitting it. It's definitely recessed. This, by the way, for people who are new to this stream, is a competition piece. We are having a friendly little competition. Competition? Sure. At Total Confusion Game Con. If you are someone who's going to the con, please vote. This friendly little competition will be decided by the attendees, ultimately. Although I do a judge's pick. I can't enter my own painting contest, so I had to come up with this so I could actually participate. So basically, we have the attendees pick the winner. It's very easy. I'll have 4 cups out that go along with the 4 entries. I will actually show you the post. I will put that on show and tell. I will actually show the other 3 competitors with their pieces. I won't necessarily say who. You'll know this is mine. All I say is, please, when you vote, please don't pick the mini, because if you know who did it, don't pick it because you like the person. Pick it because it really is your favorite. It's not meant as a serious thing. It's only for bragging rights, and we all win anyways because we really kind of push our art. So, and we support each other. We have our own little private Discord chat where we talk about it, and I love every aspect of this. I think it's just such a beautiful, wonderful little thing we do. If you go to TotalCon and you feel comfortable competing with us, let me know. Maybe I'll invite you next year. We expanded to 4 this year. I guess you get the lowest level tokens in first turn. No! No! It shouldn't be like that. I was able to get all the rewards on my alt. I went back and I went back and basically I got the shoulders And I only need one more token to get the pet. Are you looking at the right vendor? Oh my god, it's a creepy kangaroo! How are you? She's what a creepy kangaroo. You always post like the nice. You always post comments and such on the stuff I post on Insta. It's always so nice. You like gush over work. I'm like, I'm not sure I deserve it, but I love the fact that I see you on there and you say all sorts of great things. Not gonna. Oh no! Mom's in the hospital. Cancer's come back. Do you have prognosis? I'm so sorry to hear that. Is there any prognosis yet on what her chances are? I feel like this side is darker than the other and I want them more or less even. Alright. I'm gonna take my little tiny... Where's my detail brush? Well, I'm well, but that's terrible news. Like, the last quest line, Q for the boss gave 15 of my first... Oh, well, okay, maybe, but, I mean, it's enough to get, like, the smaller things. The problem is you, like, need 250 or 270 to get the big things for the holiday. I have most of them. I don't care about the... I can't remember. The flying skate. I don't think they're that. I don't really dig those. Maybe next year. If they don't have anything new. Wait, is that a skull? Hold on. Shit, that's a skull on her thing. Well, I'm gonna paint that bone. Very little teeny tiny skull. I think that's a skull right there, guys. I don't know if Gel Tip's paying attention, but in the middle of her shield, that looks like a skull to me. I love this mini too, except for the fact we all go, why the fuck did we pick something with so many fiddly details? Holy shit. No, she's too ill at the moment. Hopefully more news next week. Oh, Jesus. That's not great news. I'm so sorry to hear it. Creepy. Well, you know what? Let's focus on happier things. I'm definitely not brushing it off, and it's super serious, and I'm really sorry it's your mom. It sucks. It sucks. You know what? The worst, not to be too depressing. I don't want to be depressing my own stream, but at times, you know, I feel like it's my stream. I can express my feelings. I think one of the worst parts of actually growing older. Yeah, sure, we decline in our health and such over the years. But I think the worst part is the fact that we lose all the people who are older than us, even some people younger than us. It's just the people you lose. That's the tough part. So there's that one negative. So that's the one part that sucks about getting older. Or one of the parts that sucks. But hey, I'm still here and I can paint minis. So there's a positive. I would much rather be doing that than, unless, I don't know, maybe I can paint minis in the next life. That'd be cool. Okay. Lunchtime. Isn't it dinner time there? It's like 6 o'clock. So, alright, so happy your thoughts. So, first of all, I'm really glad you love this mini. We picked it. Okay, one thing that happens at TotalCon the previous year before we have to enter is we choose it at TotalCon. And we all kind of have to agree on it, and we all picked this one. Probably because it's a good show piece. However, it has so many fiddly bits, it probably wasn't as good a choice. I think the Genie last year was a better choice. This is the second anniversary, second time we've done this, so. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna grab some black. Nope, it's coal black. Where's pure black? Pure black went with me to work. I've been working on a series of Doctor Who minis. It is. And I've needed my paints there at work. Those minis work up so quick. Like, I can get one done in about 2 hours, which is almost unheard of. Right, so I'm going to paint this black. I think I'll just connect it in with that. Paint the shadow in there. Sometimes you could paint a bit of an illusion. I don't know what to paint it other than this. It could just be a black object, I guess. But sometimes you could paint the illusion that... Oh, I think Andrew is here with his mini. So yeah, I have a customer that came by right now. She's dropping off something for me to paint when I eventually get to it. I'm doing the same thing here. No, don't go on my friggin' scale. Thanks. Stop that. Come on, Carol, you've got better control of this. Fortunately, when it's wet, you can scoop it up pretty quick. Otherwise, I know what color that is, the blue. And the other color is bone. I did a little bone shield. This is why I might have to replace this brush too at some point soon. So now it's kind of more like a shadow. Okay. So the tour, I think all the bits are done. Alright, let's pick. So the next color line is I'm doing Griffin Golden Brown. I picked golden browns for this because it's supposed to be a bronze. I love that AFK for num 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 num. We should just do the rest of the elemental science, but yes, I wanted to, but you all said no, you wanted to do something else. I was hoping we were gonna vote for another one of the elemental scions. I really, really was. I mean, actually, I have the lady air scion. I have her here on my desk, so I want to paint her. Although I think it's possible that someone in the group, might have done you did the water one. You did the myriad. I mean, if you want to go get another myriad. Alright, so now I'm going a little brighter with this golden griffin brown. I hope this is gonna work. Now we're going to paint less of the area. We'll leave a little bit of darkness around the tip of this. Just the tip, right? I'm just saying that because gel tip's around. That's his saying. It's just the tip. I know Reaper has a lot of good giants, but are they busy like this? Oh my god, that's the thing, is we pick something so busy. It's a phenomenal mini. I love this mini. I'm so glad we did do it in a way, but I also have regrets. Because it's so time consuming. I mean, I think I feel like I did find all the things though. Although that now knowing that's a fucking skull, that changes things. I'm gonna actually make it a skull. I'm gonna paint a bone. It could be a carved out of bone skull. Sometimes you have to start painting the things to see the details on them. It's so small, I don't think it was picking up in a lot of photos. By the way, I'm very proud of myself because usually I don't see things like this and I go, huh? Yeah, exactly. I have all of the scions. And I do have, oh my god, do we want to, wait, well I don't know if everybody's got them. It's the storm giant's the really huge one, right? That looks kind of like Zeus. Yeah, let's do that. It's huge. We might. I mean, we could do a palette cleanser where we actually just paint something a lot smaller. Yes, I'm not going all the way up. We're trying not to go all the way up to the top. I want to leave. I want to have it a little darker. Also down towards the bottom of this. Because I think you get a little more light once you get away from the... You know what? On the bottom of this, I probably should go back to my previous color and actually fill these in. So I think this was the... Yeah, it's the previous color. It dries darker. Now on this side, it looks like the little spine goes up the whole to the tip. We can make it look like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to that color and I'm going to go back to my original color and paint a little shadow up there. I'll do it now because I can go over it. Shit. Okay, that should work. And then alright, let me go back to this side because I was starting this side. When I realized that I need to fix the other side. Is there an icon for let's see. You know how to get out of the boats on the relaxation? Oh. Yeah, there is. There should be. That's a good point too. Is there a buff you can shut off? But no, it's the exit button, I think. Of course, you have a different. You're using a special. Don't you have a different screen. God, I can't remember what it's called. When you change your screen up. Because I think it's just the normal one that's by all the things. There should be a little red arrow down where it normally shows up when you need to exit something. Maybe it's the screen you're using. Could be screwing it up. Because you use like some sort of the UI. I think it could be the fact you're using a different UI. Because I know there is an exit button because I used it. Yeah, it's a red arrow. I don't think there's a vehicle interface. But there was it was a very small thing that had a little red arrow down towards where all your buttons are for your spells and such. If you're not seeing it, I suspect it said it could be you're using a different UI and maybe that's why it's not showing up. I'm sort of backtracking here. I don't want to get too golden on this though. I feel like I was losing my side here. I don't think the side is. I feel like the side is shorter or something. Yeah, bronze needs to stay, but also needs to stay away from. I feel like too much red. I was looking at it. Here's what I got. I found a really cool. Oh my god, where's my. Oh, there it is. One moment. I'll show you what I got. I don't think it's red. Is this right here? It's almost like a steely gold. To be honest. You sort of stay away from yellow gold. You sort of stay away from green gold. It's almost like a neutral. I'd say it's just like. I feel like I might be getting. I don't want to get too orange, you know. It's not orange. It's more. It's hard to say, like a yellow, but it's not a yellow. It's something else. It's a weird color. Bronze is really friggin' weird. See, it doesn't look mahogany. Mahogany. I mean, this is more reddish toned here. And I feel like. It's like this here. And I feel like that's not the right color. It's sort of. It's almost like it's a neutral. Like, it's sort of like. It's almost. It's almost. I feel like it almost looks sort of like it goes along towards this green yellowish bit. To me, when you go more reddish tones, I feel like it's more copper. Bronze is more. I see. It's hard to come up with the color. Like I feel like maybe troglodyte tan is not a bad choice. It's definitely more green. I feel like it's almost like you gotta use both and balance the two out. Also, remember your monitor might be. Remember, you're pulling it off your monitor, so it may look different. Although I do see some reflections in it that he put little reddish tones in it. But the reflections, I think the reflecting off is something that could be red. But it's on his foot. I don't see the whole mini. Oh, maybe I am picking up a little bit of reddish hue here and there. But it definitely doesn't look orange. Yeah, ivory. I'll go with ivory. I think ivory absolutely. I'm gonna have to think about it as I'm working. Oh, come on. What the hell? Oh, I lost my Twitch. No, I didn't. There we go. Oh, it switched to... Stop that. Okay. No, I don't... Oh, I want to bring my thing up to the top of my screen. It automatically goes to full size page. I don't want... I mean, I'm liking this. I think this is... I'm getting an effect that I like off what I'm doing here. Hey, Gel Tip. By the way, did you realize this little thing on her shield was a skull? Once I painted, I'm like, oh my god, that's a skull. I'm gonna paint it bone color. I mean, so far I'm happy with this bronze color. And there's going to be more work on the wood, so I'm going to distinguish it a bit more. Plus also the bronze is against some lighter parts. No, it's actually a skull. I can see the eyes. Paint it and shade it. You'll see what I mean. In fact, if you want, I'll actually put some... I'll pull up the bone colors and I'll show you. Yeah, I thought it was a gem. Or I was going... It's like sometimes you have like in the middle of a... in the middle of a thing, you'll have like a gem, but you also have like a metally bit going around it. Or you can just make it all a metally bit. I'm going to grab my detail brush. I'm going to grab... I think I'll grab the wood because it's in the wood section. I'm going to paint... a darker line. I'm going to lighten this wood up. In fact, maybe I'll use my detail brush on this. It's such a tiny little fiddly area. Jeez, I wonder if I put the right color out there. It almost looks like I think I used the highlight color. So yeah, before this is over, what time is it? Oh, jeez, I didn't even know it was 2:14. I'm missing show and tell. Fuck. Alright, you know what? I know Baldi's stream is at 2:30. But I'm going to shift to show and tell. We're going to do a quick show and tell. But I do want to paint this. I can wait till tomorrow. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Wow, how is it already 2:14? Jesus, I thought it was like 1:45. Alright, we're going to do quick show and tell because I promise. Alright, so I love show and tell. It's like my favorite thing of the week. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go here. So, we're going to start right away with Layla's. So, Layla is building a huge tabletop sized piece of terrain. And this is just the beginning of it. Look at, I believe that's some foam on there. And they're making some hills, like little rocky hills and such. Oh, actually, no, it looks like ruins. That's friggin' cool. I want to see this one's done, Layla, if you're still around. Alright, so I'm gonna go finish. Actually, I'm gonna go 3D printing. I usually start with that. What was last week? Last week, what's today? Today is the 15th. Actually, last week was the ducks. So, this is also Simply Make. Designing a vintage for 1932 three-window coupe. Street rod model, soon to be 3D printed. Oh my gosh. He does the coolest shit. That's what he's shooting for. So, I think this is his actual render. He or she. Or I should go with they. And you know what? It'll probably work. It'll probably actually drive on its own. Okay. Ah, screw it. We'll go to work in progresses. 15. So it was like next week was like last week was like the 8th. Yeah, I think it was the 8th. Alright, so Shiny Mew Paints has got some more progress on her goblin. I love that green. I love the green and pink. It's really neat. I said this is gonna be the quick version. Crimson's been doing some work, and he's doing some tanks in his. How do you call it? Oh, it's a pizza tank. Someone make it call them pizza tanks. I forget. It's like a fall color or something. I love the color scheme. No, he actually has an inspiration. It is not pizza. In fact, if you look at this, it really is not pizza. It's just that the yellow kind of looks cheesy. And I don't mean cheesy in a bad way. Those are cool. Smart Goblin. Whoa. Smart Goblin, of course, has been on an absolute tear. That freaking sword just makes me laugh so hard because it's on such a tiny... This guy in the middle, and it's this humongous sword that's like 3 times the size of him. It's so funny. These guys are coming out great, though. I definitely see the one in the front there. He's from the Brinewood set. He's one of the sons of Barty. That is quite a crew. I can't wait to see what you're gonna do on that sword. The frog is creepy. You've got like eyes painted all over it. Bacon Golem, what we got? We've got, I believe it's more Hearthkin. At least I know that's what he's been painting. It's another vehicle. Oh, I love it. It's gonna undoubtedly match the other one. Very cool. Great start. I think this is Casmania. Casmania's got a nice style. I'm starting to pick up on. And it is still work in progress. I know this is not based yet. But this Jesus is not far off from being finished. Gorgeous. Love the colors. Beautiful. Nice shading too in that cloak. Kevin's got some guns. And he's doing pink. Crimson could bump up the highlight more on those so that like you go white in the middle where the light source is, but it's a good start on them. It's the right idea. Here's more of the tank. I love it. These. So he went this route. Interesting. How it started that way and now it's like more black and that's really cool. Yeah, it's one of the Hearthkin, I'm sure. It's a Votan. You highlight on all these edges, these upper edges, to give it a little bit of shine to it. Puts a little white highlight in them. Really cool. Okay, so we... Oh, actually, Layla put this up this morning. Okay, we saw those. Okay, so here's the latest progress on Thursday night. On Night Whispers. Lovely Frost Giantess. This is gonna be so different. They're all really different. I think that's always the coolest thing is we have all of such different visions. He's going with a moonlight effect on the back, and I totally see it. And a bit of a firelight in the front. It definitely has the moonlight going, for sure. Once again, he's gonna trump us all for probably in artistry. Alright, so Baldi's, Goblin Chibis. I love these guys. They're so funny. In fact, I believe Fumbus is on there. He's actually sort of either a Goblin Chibi or he's also one of the Iconics. They're a riot, though. Shinur. I believe that's Goku. Oh, very nice. I love the expression. You know what? If you want around the eyes, put a little eyeliner. Put a little dark line around the eyes. I feel like it needs a little something there, but otherwise it's friggin' awesome. You could almost, it is a cartoon character. You could actually comic style the hell out of this guy. Like if you put like white highlights in his hair, you keep them very, very stark. But I love it. It looks great. It's really coming along. And Smart Golem, big project, but little pieces. Look at those. Those are coming out beautiful. And it's purple. Well, you don't dare. You know, the only way you push her out is by daring to. And you know, what's the worst that happens? You hate it and you repaint it. Oh, those heads are awesome. Smart Golem, those are great. I get what it is. He's marking all his bottles with the paint colors. But he actually is doing more than just the paint color. He's actually, like, the teeth and the eyes are actually black. Those are cool. Alright, finished. We're gonna finish. Okay, so I know we saw that. So, okay, so this does start it. The one high, one horn flying purple people leader model made every Precon 2023 Bones mashup. This right now, probably can find the mini 4 with the tail. Oh, the scarab swarm on the teeth. On its behind. Oh, there's a scarab swarm on its behind. The teeth, the side tails made by from the Fathom Tyrant. The two front legs. Oh my god, there's so much capacitors. Habits from a cave spider. Wings are from the succubus queen. The Cthulhu has from a title lurker. The horn is from the Skeletor action figure. The legs for a Bones 5 troll. I mean, this is totally... It's totally made up. You might as well, like, sculpted it. That is insane. And it's very well painted, too. I'll see you on your side of the fence, Baldy, in a couple minutes. Wow. I like the spots, too. You know, Spark Goblin, you could almost do a little celestial feel to this. Like the Eldritch Horde from outer space. The eyeball's awesome. I love it. It's so cartoony and such. I love him. He's beautiful. And he's purple. Beeps and Boops did this, I believe, last week. Yeah, Paint Day. So this was from last week's Paint Day. He does orcs. And also he loves the Kit Bash too. In fact, I'm not sure if any of these are original. I think he's Kit Bashed every single one or made up his own thing. He occasionally posts it here with stuff. Oh yeah, the little book. The little effect. I think he does occasionally will post in here like stuff he makes. Oh god, Arrow and Lucifer Reaper, you may now go poof. That's cool. Oh, I love her. You know what? Arolina. You paint her with red hair. You could almost do Little Mermaid vibes on her. What a sweet expression. As usual, I love his color schemes. It's gorgeous. Very simple color scheme, actually. It's only like about 4 colors. Or 5. Let's see, there's white. There's a bluish hue in the white there. There's pink. His stuff is all very sketchy. Almost his stuff would work really well to comic style. I love it. It looks great. Okay, so this is Casmania. Clito, Female Knight by RN Studios. This almost looks like a photo that someone did. Like they pre-rendered it and they tinted it in Fear Forge. It looks like the color drop from it. It's that good. I like the fact he tries for a true non-metal metallic like effect on it, so rather than doing the alternate, because this is more true to how the light would play on the blade. And another one, Evandil Ganella or Elf by RN Studios. RN Studios makes some great minis. I need to check these people out. This actually is like a beautiful non-metal metallics. And look at how the blue hue. We always say that steel has blue in it. And that's a great illustration there. I also love the armor. Like the little scales. Really nicely done. Also a very good illustration on those scales. I don't see it so much. Okay. So like I said, you gotta kind of treat it like you can, scale each scale light to dark, but you also have to consider where it is and how much light it's getting. I guess that's pretty much with anything you're shading and highlighting. Consider where it is and how dark and light to start. And you sort of think of it as a unit rather than each individual scale. I tried to do each individual scale and it looked weird. Oh, Sparkle did Chupacabra? Where do you get a Chupacabra? Was that in Reaper? In the Kickstarter, was the Chupacabra mini? That's awesome. It is a Reaper. It came in the last Kickstarter, right? Maybe the core set? I need to dig that out. That is awesome. The figure's pretty awesome too. Alright, so I'm going to remind people we do have a February... Look, the last post was from me last year. If you paint anything with red on it, if you paint anything that has to do with Valentine's Day, paint something up and post it here. I also want to... I want to remind you all. We do have the Muse and Friends Challenge. I have started the votes in the announcement section. That's right. So I'm closing it out after this stream. So if you have any last minute votes, it looks like to me the winner by 1 vote is Dragons. So we have Pirates at 6, Dragons at 7, Plants at 6, and Monstrosities get no love. They get so much love in the first round, they got no love in round 2. They have 1 vote. What will happen is after this, I'm not going to have a poll up right away. I will put it up this week though before I go to TotalCon. I will start the next round then. But basically what I'll do is I will go look for dragon minis. we've done dragons before. I will try to find things of all size. I will try to find things that are dragon related. I was sort of hoping for pirates because then I could have tapped into all, look at the Reaper stuff. Well, you can vote now. Are we going to have a tie? Or are you going to put dragons more into the lead? Oh, it was the September release for Reaper. Oh. I also may not look just at Reaper. I may look at other sites. I may pick a dark sword. I may see what else is out there. And give some options. I will pick stuff that might be at ReaperCon though. I will pick stuff that everyone can buy. And that will try to keep it. Problem with dragons is they can be really friggin' huge. And if I do really huge, then it gets cost prohibitive. So we're going to try to find stuff that's reasonably not hugely expensive to vote. Okay, so, plants? Not pirates? Anybody want to break it? So we got plants and dragons. Anyone want to break the tie? And then I'm going to post there. I'll leave it open for a little bit longer. If somebody breaks the tie, that's what we're going with. And then I'll have to find middies that go along with that. Somebody votes pirates and we'll have a 3-way tie. But I'll give them... I can't vote because I start out... everything starts out... Oh, you know what? The monstrosities that vote is mine. Because I have to start everyone out one. Okay, well, then that'll settle it. I can't change it. You can change it. I can't change it. It is under announcements. It's in the announcement section. Alright, I'll leave it up for a sec. Let's see what happens. I'll try to see. I see you at the side of my thing right here. So it's under the main thing. It's under announcements. And it's the very last thing there, so you should be able to find it. It's one little post that only has those 4 things in it. The first one had four going. So look for basic. Oh, we got 8 for plants, 6 for pirates, and 6 for dragons. Plants is definitively in the lead. Are there anyone else? Why plants, guys? That's okay. I put it up as a category. Oh, you know what? If you guys have any minis that you want to suggest to put in the vote, please do. I'll throw an announcement up there. You guys can help me out by finding some really cool plant minis, and you can post them yourself. Oh, you vote for Mousley? Okay, yeah. And then at that point, there was only 1 poll. Well, Mouslings did not win, guys. I'm really sorry. What was the one for that? Yeah, somebody tied it up, but it was dragons when I looked the other night. So somebody went and voted later. So those were all done. I go after stream started van poll 3. Okay, there was polls open and I supposed to the winners. So those had to be after the votes came in after the winners were announced. And once they're announced, it's over. Oh god, it's Pete Hyder. Well, we're gonna be leaving soon anyways. I have to go visit the person is still here, my client. Hey Pete Hydrator, welcome. By the way, if you are doing any painting tomorrow afternoon, at least for me, it'll be evening for you, at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern, we are going to be having it on my Music Friends Discord server. We're going to have a little paint day. Basically, share your cameras and put yourselves in chat, open up your microphones, or lurk. You can lurk if you want. I will basically have my camera running. Lurk if you want, or share your workspaces. We'll have a virtual paint day because I have to cancel the one because of weather. It's unfortunate. Alright, so 8 points. So it looks like it's going to be plants. And that's the end of show and tell for today. And that's probably the end of my stream. What I'm gonna do for the skull here, for this. I'm going to take pictures of it. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to take pictures of it and post them in our little private chat for the competitors to say, hey, I discovered this. But it's definitely a skull. I didn't realize it either until I started doing the non-metal metallic. So I'm going to make it bone colored. But this is how she's coming out. The stream was way too short. I say, well, you wasted a half hour at the beginning. I will keep working on it tonight. But let's go rating the ball GM. Please hang out with him. I never did any shoutouts. Here, let's see who streams. We've got... I'm going to do Cyanus because Cyanus did pop in. Oh, maybe he did. Oh, I think he did. Ah, shit, I can't do it. Alright, so who have we got that streams? We've got a Night Whisper. We've got somebody needed to do shout outs for me today. Oh, god damn it. I did that wrong. The ball GM. We're gonna oh god damn it, I keep leaving the damn thing in there. I clicked the thing and it's not... Yeah, why is it not getting recording the ampersand out? It's supposed to do that. Who else am I missing? Is there anybody else I'm missing to shout out? I don't want to miss anybody. Who else visited today? I don't remember. Wargaming Recon's on right now too. Doing Lego. Alright. Let's go to the ball GM. Alright, so follow these people. Follows are free. I have just hit 500, so thank you all who followed me. I am at 513 already. Wow. Alright, let's do this. No, it's backslash. Raid. Sure, I know what I'm doing. I would almost like said, I'll join you, Baldy, but I can't. I gotta go downstairs and say hi to my friend. Alright, I will be back tomorrow night with Gel Tip and Night Whisper at 9 p.m. Eastern on this channel, or their channels. Wow. I'm gonna hold this because it's like, if I put it down, it's not focused. I will also be back on Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I will be off next for the following 3 dates. I'll be off Wednesday, Saturday, and Monday because I will be at TotalCon and recovering from it. So hopefully I'll see you Monday at 7. But my Wednesday stream is at 8:30 p.m. and of course Saturdays are at 12:30 in the afternoon. I'm trying to think of anything else. I'll be on Murder Hobo Inc. tomorrow night on YouTube. That's the Murder Hobo Inc. channel. I'll be playing D&D B-side of the Corsairs of the Azure Atoll. I'll be playing my monk because we're down a player again, unless Frank is sick or something like that. That is everything that's going on this week. Oh, of course, if you're on my Discord, please join us tomorrow, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern, for a virtual paint day on the server. Other than that, I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow night's stream. Maybe I'll see you Monday. The final push to get her done. Have a great weekend and happy painting.